guys, I'm back on YouTube's and in New York City. Well, Brooklyn, but close enough. So that is my bed, that is a couch, and I'm looking at this view. Oh, hello there, bonjour. Okay, so let me show you guys my view. I wanted to film outside because it's actually really nice out, but it was super windy and there's like minor gusts of wind, so that wouldn't be good. Williamsburg, YouTube, Williamsburg. Hello, 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 hi. Okay, so why am I here? Where did I go and what does the future hold for me? The quick version is, I don't know. I was in New York State for the past, I think 3.5 weeks. And I was there helping Mike Chen with YouTube videos. I was actually working with Mike, and I'll link 2 videos down below. One is on what your acne on your face says about your body and your physical health and physical state of your body. And another one we did is just like a fun 7-Eleven, what can you find in Asian 7-Eleven. So I'll link those down below. The past week, it's gonna be kind of gross, but this was a reality of my life that I've been dealing with, that I had to deal with finally last night, which is popping this. I mean, right now it's covered, so you can't really, I don't know if I should show you guys. Maybe I should. So if you're squeamish and you can't stand gross things, it's best not to watch this, but ooh, that was like a little peekaboo. Yeah. So what that is I was crossing my legs while I was straightening my hair, and I totally clutched and dropped my curling iron on my leg, and it looks pretty gnarly, and it is no.
Did it hurt?
No. Where should I do the honors?
Whoa. Maybe in the bathtub.
In the bathtub?
Yeah, what do you think?
Yeah. And so, popped the blister last night, documented the whole thing for you guys to see. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I should show that because it's kind of gross, but you know, it's a real part of my life, and I'm all for being real and 100% with you guys. So that flint just flew in a little circle and came back down on me. That was what I was dealing with this past week. And also I moved back to New York on Tuesday. Today's Sunday. For this past week, as A, getting my life together, B, going to Nordstrom Rack like a crazy woman because they have a 50% off all reg tag item boots. If you guys watch this before May 12th, go to your local Nordstrom Rack if you guys have a Nordstrom Rack, because these shoes are amazing. Like, this is Rag & Bone. This one is just like super cool. Look at these. This is super, I would totally rock these. And Beacon's Closet's one of my favorite thrifting places in New York. Not the one in Williamsburg because that one sucks. I really like the one in Manhattan on 13th Street between, I think, 5th and 6th or 5th and 4th. It's, I think, 5th and 6th. But anyway, I've been going crazy buying a bunch of boots so that I can resell online, so that I can support myself while I live in the city, because I don't really know. Like, I know what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be working at my old company, but I don't know what role I'm going to do yet. I also don't know how much I'm going to be paid, and I also don't know where I'm going to I don't know anything that's going on, so I can't even talk. I don't know where I'm going to be in 2 weeks because Kai's lease ends in 2 weeks and she's out looking at a few places. I reached out to a few people and we're kind of figuring that out. Let me just take this off again and just show you. Okay, so there's this thing here that's like attached to the camera, and I'm just like on and off. This is cribs, like a mini cribs, a sitting crib. So that is my bed, and this is my hamper, That is my chair. You know, everyone, like, I'm sure everyone has a chair, and this is temporarily my chair. A chair where you just throw all of your clothes that you don't want to deal with. And that is my suitcase, living out of my suitcase. There's another suitcase down there. And that's pretty much all of my stuff that I packed from LA to move to New York State, and now I'm here. So this is my life so far. I don't even know where to begin. I think I'm super excited for what's to come. I was gonna say anxious. I'm not anxious, but there are moments where I kind of freak out momentarily. Me, a year or two ago, I need to know what's gonna happen. I need to know where I'm gonna be, where I'm gonna stay. I just need to know things. I'm very J. And Myers-Briggs, I'm like J, AF, like I'm super J. I think over the years, or over the past year, I've gotten a lot better at just going with the flow, trusting myself, trusting the mighty forces, trusting the universe that things will play out the way they will play out, as long as I honor my, I guess, gut and my calling. And I'm also being proactive with opening as many doors as I can, while I'm also patiently trusting the universe. So far, I've done that multiple times these past 2 years, and every single time I've trusted my gut and like did something outrageous, or like did something crazy, like starting this YouTube channel, or moving to New York the first time, or just moving to New York State this past few weeks, and now moving back to New York. Amazingly beautiful and I'm an airplane, by the way. Okay, amazingly wonderful and beautiful things have happened, to the point where I'm slowly starting to, I mean, I've kind of always known this, but to actually see it play out in the flesh, it's amazing. Like, whenever you do honor yourself, because your gut, your calling, everything, it's a part of who you are, beautiful things happen. And it doesn't matter if you don't have everything lined up. It doesn't matter if it's not perfect. It doesn't matter if you have only 5% of it figured out, and that 5% is just, I need to be in New York. Like, that was what it was like for me. Like, I knew I need to be in New York. I knew I had to go back to my old company, and that's all I knew. Everything else I was like, I'll figure out once I get there. And I'll figure out once I get there. And that's exactly what I've been doing. I mean, like, living, financial stuff. Plane, you made me lose my train of thought. But basically, this time around, when I move back, I told myself I'm gonna do everything right, from my attitude towards work, my old company that I was at, from my attitude towards life in general, like personal life, not being so extreme and like not being so anal about not going out and not doing anything fun. Not that I'm gonna like do a bunch of fun stuff now, but it's like I need to live a balanced life that's normal to me. And I also want to be 100% financially independent this time around. Love my parents to death. They are the reason why I exist in more ways than one, and they're the reason why I could do this and why I could start my channel. But it's gotten to a point where I'm just like, dude, Rowena, you're 25 years old, it's time. You need to like get your ducks in a row. If you can't do it on your own, then don't do it at all. So that is what I'm gonna do. And when I first had the thought of I want to go to New York, back to what I was saying, like, even if you're just like 5% ready of like, I want to do that, we have every single resource that we need. We have time, we have the brains, we have, you know, like, we're smart enough, we are capable enough, we are worthy enough, we're good enough to do anything that we want to do. But sometimes it just comes down to trusting yourself enough to let yourself do these things. I don't know. I think the purpose of this video is just letting you guys know I'm back and that I'm gonna be making more videos. I'm hoping to make 2 videos a week. One will be like fashion, thrifty video, and another one will be more of these like sit down talking to you guys videos. And if you have any suggestions, leave them in the comment box below. And man, my brain just totally farted. And I hope what I was trying to say, I got the point across. I'm just super excited. To be completely honest, there are days where I freak the F out because I have no idea what's gonna happen. And I mean, I've only been here for like 5 days, but there are days where I'm just like, you have no idea what you're gonna do. You have no idea where you're gonna live. You have no idea if you can financially support yourself. Why are you even here? Actually, no, I never thought that to myself, but I just asked myself that question. I know why I'm here. I'm here for reasons that are bigger than myself. Oh my god, that was so big. But no, I know exactly what I'm doing here, but I can't. I know exactly what I'm doing here, but there are days where I freak out. I'm just like, how come you don't know anything? How come nothing's planned? And I take a step back and I remind myself why I am here, why I did come back, and how by letting go of my attachment to wanting things to be a certain way or to needing to know things and having control over every situation, that has really helped me. That has really allowed me all of these opportunities, because if I was still the way I was, none of these things would have happened, because I would have needed everything to be perfect before I did anything or pulled any trigger. That is a big one. Letting go of my attachment to just being in control of things, because I can be a control freak sometimes. And I'm a little hesitant to use this word because it could get super like woo-woo, but I did completely surrender myself to the mighty forces, or to like whatever it is that it's out there, to just be like, hey, I'm here. I am just this little puny thing in this big universe, and I think it's important that I'm here, and I think there are really big reasons that I may not know yet, but for me to exist on this planet during this time, being alive, having a brain to think and to use and to function, like it all means something and it all adds to something. So that being my reality, instead of, you know, being so attached, I guess, again, to wanting things a certain way and being so anal about my life needs to be like this or these things need to be like this, I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna do something a little different. You tell me what to do. So I've been meditating a lot, and it helps, you know, like when you turn off the voices in your head, like the thousands of voices in your head, to just be like, you know what, I'm gonna listen, and I'm gonna, instead of listening to the thousands of voices in my head, let me just turn my own brain off and just observe and be open to see what thoughts pop up and see what's already readily available in front of me that I've been too blind to see because I'm so absorbed in my own thoughts and so absorbed in myself and my own world. And when that happens, that's when the magic happens. And it's great. It's really great. For as hectic and as unpredictable and as overwhelming as these past few days have been, and you guys can tell I'm like, sometimes I can be very dramatic and very extreme, so like my highs are very high, my lows are very low. So the past few, I was like, woo, these past few days, and overall I know it's all, I'm working towards something, and it's all gonna add up to be something that I can't even imagine right now, and I'm so excited for you guys to join me. So yeah, that's a little, you know, update on where I'm at in my life right now, and I'll see you guys later this week. Yeah, I'll see you guys maybe later this week with another video, because I would have probably sold some shoes by then, and I'll show you guys what I sold. And yeah, again, let me know what you guys want to see more of on this channel, and alrighty,